The purser's safe. Where is... Right, you know what? I should probably... I need to speak to Gabriel Vera, but maybe I should speak to Rokov about the purser's safe, now that we know where it is. And I say now that we know where it is... Oh. Again, we've already got what we need. No real need to break into her apartment. I tell you what though, if we could find the purser's office, maybe I wouldn't need to speak to Rokov.
You gotta admit, this is something else. So much obvious extravagance you could choke on it.
True. Also feels a little empty, doesn't it, really? Purser! Okay. Let's just check around. Oh, this is Gabriel Vera's room. I say we speak to him before we start breaking into areas, but I have to say...
You're still human, right?
Yeah. No. Okay. I'm glad I did that. Okay, so we've got somebody in there. It's a restricted area. No admittance. Yeah, we should speak to Rokov first, shouldn't we? Yes. Maybe he will have some advice for us, or perhaps he can just get the admittance. I mean, he's the captain, right?
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
Oh, that's good to know. That is very good to know. Thank you very much for putting my mind at ease.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
No. That's okay. I need to speak to someone, and I think we should definitely be popping those pills. I'm going to get addicted to this, aren't I? Yeah. Okay.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Oh, thank you very much.
Lovely Starliner.
Hello.
Hello. You here for the charity event?
Ooh, do you often attend honest and worthy causes? Yeah. Do you often attend honest and worthy causes?
Oh, absolutely. I'm a firm believer that attending these types of events tends to absolve one of their sins and cleanse their soul. But something tells me you're not really here to discuss the event. What did you really want to talk about?
Okay, right. Actually, I'm here on business. Yeah. Okay. I don't know which is the best option here. Actually, you know what? Let's just talk about business.
Well, I work for UC Security, meaning that business isn't exactly my area of expertise. I'm afraid I can't really help you. If you're looking for a business opportunity, you might want to check with someone else.
Actually, it's your business that I want to talk about. However, so what do you do for UC Security?
You mean specifically?
Yes.
Oh, I work for the Corporate Fraud Division. We monitor all of the major megacorp financials and transactions to ensure that nothing improper occurs. You're asking a lot of strange questions. What exactly do you want?
Right. And what exactly brings you aboard the Siren of the Stars? And if I'm beginning to sound like I'm an investigator, you can take that thought process where you would like to take it.
To be honest, I'm here to keep an eye on the charity event. It might not be as glamorous an assignment as a colony rescue or taking down some criminals, but anything that keeps the peace is important to me. What is this all about, anyway?
criminals. Well, I had a word with Miss Claudia Swist, and she says you've got information about Larry Dumbrosky.
Claudia sent you, did she?
Yes.
Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
Really well done. You almost sounded believable. Almost.
He didn't. Not really. Not really. Just back off or what? You haven't... Okay, You don't sound particularly worried about Claudia calling you out.
Worried? Why should I be worried? Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
Okay. Huh.
You've had your time to talk. Now piss off.
Right, that did not go well, did it?
Here for
No.
business or pleasure? So,
I thought I
what
could
brings you
strong-arm him a little bit, you know?
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
Could you sound any more bored when reciting that little passage? Alright, let's go and talk to Rokov. Got a few things I want to do before I speak to Mr.
This is one of
Dumbrosky.
Confronting's top-of-the-line vessels. Hell of a ship, isn't it?
It certainly is large. I was kind of impressed at first, but I'm beginning to...
Trident must have spent a fortune equipping this ship with triple redundancy in almost every internal system.
Triple redundancy. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings to have been posted to a ship like the Siren of the Stars.
Yeah, okay, let's go and find this captain.
You're a guest of Captain Rokov, right? Welcome aboard.
Thank you very much. Could you tell me where the captain is? Last I saw him, he was wandering up here. Why do I feel like that? Wait. Am I running around in circles?
You again? This better not be another shakedown.
I'm actually running around in circles. I am actually running around in circles, believe it or not. Well, who wouldn't believe that? Oh, so there are a bunch more... There are a bunch more rooms up here. That does make sense. Oh no, I have really gone round in circles. Where would he be then? Where would the captain be? Oh, you know what? I'm going back down. I'm going back down. He did come up here though, right? He did. Could have sworn he came up here. Crew quarters. Okay, he's probably on the cockpit. I may well be on my own. Alright. I'm not going to find him just wandering around here, am I? No. Okay, then. Well. Then it's time to get a little creative. I know there's somebody... Wait.
That is, something else.
Okay, let's have a look. Passenger profile. Security has authorized this passenger to be armed with and carry a firearm. Okay, current cabin status. Entry prohibited without... Is it a good idea to start breaking into security? Probably not. Now, we can actually... There is someone in here. Okay.
Glad
Hello.
to have you aboard.
Hi.
Welcome to the purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today?
Right. No, what exactly does the chief purser do on a Starliner?
An excellent question.
I
My
thought so.
responsibilities include all of the Siren's financial, customs, and commercial goods transfers. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every port of call instead of being constantly stuck below decks.
Okay. And can I store things of confidence? Oh, can I store things with confidence in your safe?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe.
Okay. I don't suppose there's any chance I could take a quick peek at the Earth Savior Award, is there?
I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
Oh, no, thank you. I'm fine, thank you.
Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Have a wonderful trip.
Aha. So what do you think of Captain Rokov?
I'm sorry. It's against Trident policy to discuss our personal feelings towards a fellow crewmate.
Okay. Being captain of a ship myself, I encourage my crew to share constructive criticism.
You do?
Yes, I do.
All right, but you didn't hear this from me. Do you understand? I don't want to lose my job.
Okay.
I like Captain Rokov, but I think he's mixed up with some very dangerous people. I was bringing some paperwork to his quarters one day, and I found a slate with a message he received from someone named Delgado. That would normally be fine, but the message mentions the Crimson Fleet, as in pirates. Can you believe it? If we want to grab it, the slate should still be in his quarters. Somewhere.
Okay, right, well, thank you very much. It's probably perfectly innocent, yeah.
Have a safe journey.
Okay, I'm gonna need a key for this. Would having that information on Rokov be useful, do you think? Okay, look, here's the deal. I'm still needing some information on Mr. Vera.
That is simply... Whoa.
Okay. Let's hope the security system doesn't pick this up, or we're about to, well, have a very interesting time here. Okay. Right. Come on in, close the door. Alright, what?
Yeah, wow. If people saw how good these people have it, there'd be a revolution.
Very possible. Let's just... Okay, he has a weapon. We're not here to steal the man's weapons. We're here to try and get... Oh god, my man. Can we close this? Alright, let's just hope no one comes by. Because if they do, we're gonna have to do some serious bluffing. Huh. Interesting. Okay. I mean, we know the man is dirty, so I don't feel any compulsion to not steal from him. I'm just wanting to minimize the risk here. He's got himself a spacesuit with... Okay. Alright, well, we knew it was UC security anyway. Alright, let's have a look at what's in here. Maybe we will get some useful leverage on him. Okay. Nothing but credits. Let's... Again. This was not useful. No. Alright, maybe there's nothing to be had. Was there an ID? I don't see anything. It's obviously it's the woman, I've forgotten her name, that we need to acquire the key from. Can't close the box. Okay, let's just hope he thinks he's a messy person. Alright, let's go back upstairs and see if we can find Sheila. That was her name, right? It's her cabin we would like to check next. That's the cleaner. And Sheila Holbrooke. Alright, at least we now know the alarms don't get triggered if we go in here. Useful. Okay. So, all we want is some sort of ID card. Oh wow, this woman's got a serious place and is seriously messy. Okay. I'm thinking the safe. Story of the heavens. Huh. No, come on. Right. Okay, no, not here. Okay, come on. Where? Acquire the ES card, award card, right. Come on. We need... It's gotta be here somewhere, right? I am not seeing any signs of a card. She's probably got it on her person, right? I mean, why wouldn't she, now that I think about it? Okay, then this was not remotely helpful. Okay. She's kind of messy. I'm just... Okay, that was a bust. Alright. Well, I mean, if I was good at pickpocketing, maybe I could pickpocket it from her, but let's face it, I'm not. Not only am I not good at it, I wouldn't even know where to bloody start. And I've not seen the captain again. I can't seem to find him. He's not in his...
Really bend your ear when you got a moment. I'm up for a little adventure.
You want to talk right now? I don't think that's a good idea at the moment. Do you? I don't think that's a good idea. No, I don't. Do you think we could... Passenger profile. Special instructions. Please deliver 1 bottle of iced champagne daily at 23:30. If cabin unoccupied, leave next to passenger bed in silver ice bucket. Okay. I don't feel like that's going to get us anything. Alright. I think... Okay, no, that's not where I want to go. Can we talk to her? Convince her to... We've already spoke to her about it. She didn't seem that keen. No, she didn't. But I can't pick
Specific requests.
pocket.
Please speak to one of the crew's attendants.
Will do. Okay. Well, I don't actually have any better ideas. So, you know, I'm actually running out of pills, believe it or not. Okay. I'm seriously doing too many drugs. Okay.
Pleased to
Hi.
make your acquaintance.
Hello again.
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman.
I know. Isn't it risky to hold the award ceremony aboard a Starliner?
Not at all. I was assured that this particular ship was outfitted with the absolute latest and cutting-edge security. I am completely confident that Trident Luxury Lines will keep all of us safe.
Okay. And when does the award ceremony occur?
Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're safely in orbit at our destination.
Days.
Of course, if I keep getting interrupted, the ceremony might never take place at all.
Could try the direct approach. See where it takes us. Okay, look, I need your claim ID for the Earth Savior Award.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I know it
Why
sounds.
in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that?
That is an excellent question. So let's talk about it.
And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand?
What's the harm if you tell me? Just, I want to see it. I want to touch it. What? There's no harm in that, is there?
Maybe. Need to think about it.
And I'm sure we can work something out, right? Make a deal?
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here.
That's what I like to hear. Look, I'm glad you're coming round to my way of thinking.
I'm still willing to talk.
Okay.
Oh, just take the damn thing already. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us. If the award goes missing, there's no need for the insurance company to get involved.
Real?
Don't you have somewhere better to be?
Yeah. Oh.
Please remain in designated passenger
Right.
areas at all times.
You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able.
I will.
I hope Cora doesn't get too much underfoot.
How did that work? How? What? Doesn't matter. Does not matter. It does not matter. How did that work? How did that bloody well work? How did that work? How did that work? It's like she wants someone to steal it. Do you think she hates her job? It's like she literally wants someone to steal it. Hi. I'm just I've got to pick up something for someone. So, yeah.
They're not taking any chances with the passengers' goodies. Not that when you get a moment, can we talk?
Yeah, we're talking about. Look, seriously, now is not the right moment. Okay. Might as well take the whole thing. I mean, we close the door. Okay, I'll let you close up after me. Thank you very much. You've been very helpful. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna need a drink.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
Okay, don't look at her. Do not make eye contact. Right, we need to have a chat with Rokov, but I've still not found him. Apparently there's some Vitinium over there. You know what? We're not him. Mining. Okay, is he at the bar? Yes, you know what? Probably the best place for him at the moment. Hi.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested.
Okay. Well, does he actually have the authority to have me arrested? He probably does, especially considering... Yeah, alright. Yeah, he does have the authority to have me arrested, right?
Oh, absolutely. He's up the ladder at UC Security. Lots of pull. We have to handle this very delicately.
I'm trying my best, okay. Thing is, he's involved in an embezzlement scheme with Dumbrosky and Swist.
Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. But it's gonna be tricky.
Yeah.
The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows.
Okay. Why shouldn't I just not... Shipwide emergency. Can we wait until he returns to his cabin and falls asleep?
Maybe. But if something goes wrong and he's able to raise an alarm, we're sunk. With all of these wealthy patrons aboard, the ship is crawling with security.
Yeah. Whereas a shipwide emergency, I'm guessing everyone has to go back to their cabins, and then if something does go wrong and he tries to trigger an emergency, there's already, you know, an alarm. There's already an alarm going off because of this emergency. Right?
Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown.
Okay.
I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency.
Okay. Wait, won't the ship be at risk without life support? I mean, we're just messing with some sensors, right? But isn't that a little dangerous anyway?
This is one of Trident's premier Starliners. That means it has the best of everything, including a triple redundancy life support system. They installed a backup with a backup. Luckily for us, it will still trip an emergency and everyone will have to return to their quarters until I sound the all clear. Which I won't.
I'm not... You're crazy. I'm not qualified to be tampering with ship's life support. I'm not really qualified to do... I guess I'll do whatever it takes to get done. Well... I mean, I'm not willing to actually damage the life support. I'll do whatever it takes to get it done. No, here's the thing. I am not actually qualified to be tampering with ship's life support. Couldn't you do it?
That was the correct answer. You win a prize.
You don't need to know anything about the system. All you need to do is access the maintenance area and throw some switches. One more thing.
Okay, but...
If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help.
Right, why can't I just kill Dumbrosky and take his credentials off the way? Yeah, no, we've already established this is not an option. Okay, where exactly is this life support system located?
There's access to the crew section that you can reach through the Starview ballroom.
Okay.
Chief Sundin should be there, wasting time at his station as usual. Have fun with that guy. He's a real piece of work. Once you're past Sundin, just look for the room marked Environmental Control. Everything you need is inside.
Right. And once the emergency is sounded, how does the ship's lockdown work?
All passengers are instructed to immediately report to their cabins. That way we keep the halls clear and avoid a panic. Fortunately for us, all of the passenger cabin doors will automatically unlock. This is normally to ensure the crew can check cabins quickly and without interference. But in our case, it's like having an all-access pass.
Okay. And it'll also mean that nobody will notice the unlocked doors. Okay. Do you have any, inside info on Gabriel Vera?
On the surface, he's an upstanding citizen of the United Colonies, pretty high up in UC security. Lots of clout with Mast. Underneath, he's a greedy piece of garbage. Given the chance, he'd backstab you for a cred stick and pin the murder on someone else.
Okay.
Come to think of it, if he wasn't such a petty tyrant, he'd probably thrive with the Crimson Fleet.
Why wouldn't a petty tyrant thrive in the Crimson Fleet? You know what? Never mind. No, that's it. That is it. Thank you very much.
You got time for a quick chat?
Okay.
I'd appreciate it when you're able.
Okay, is this about the life support thing? I'm not... Okay, it's just sensors, right? You don't think he's up to something? Okay.
Traveling with you has been something else. But the best part is when we're charting course for the next jump. I never feel at home planetside. How about you?
They both have their charm. Space is the only home I need. To be honest with you, I'm sort of with you on this. I always get a sense of relief when we get back to the ship and we just fly out there.
I figured you were a kindred spirit. See, the people I don't get are the ones who never go anywhere. They stay in their own hometown, they just live and die there. There's a whole galaxy full of wonder and things you could never imagine. How can they be satisfied with one tiny sliver of it?
If only they knew what they were missing. Not everyone gets the... People just have different priorities. Doesn't make them wrong, just different.
I mean, you're right, but I think
you could stop with I'm
should at
right.
least get out once. And go someplace, meet people. Get out of your comfort zone so you can really see that the worlds are more than just little issues and bickering. There's a mess of ugly out there, but my God, there's grandeur too.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. I think you're getting a carry. If they don't come, it leaves more of the galaxy for two of us. New cultures, new experiences can be deeply enriched. I never knew you were that poetic. To be honest, he's a kind of poetic guy. No, you are right about that. New cultures, new experiences, it can be enriching.
That helps you understand how this crazy place fits together. I want to be the Coe that finds something deep out there. Solomon got us here in a big way. I'd like to discover something that moves people. Makes them feel just a bit of what I feel when I jump systems. Not knowing what's next.
Huh. Be careful what you wish for. That's what Constellation is always about. Now, you know what? You surprise me a little sometimes. You do.
Always keep them guessing. Yeah, it's funny, as much as Jacob, my dad, cashes in on the family name, he's got no adventure in him. And I get it. It's dangerous, sometimes scary out there. But that's what exploration is. Going off the map and seeing if there truly be dragons.
Okay, you should not say that, because at this point, I wouldn't be too shocked if there be dragons, okay? Jacob has none of the Coe family spirit in him, then? None? Not even a little bit?
Not one drop. He's always been about making deals, keeping goods moving. Despite his many, many flaws, I think deep down, he is trying to do good for Kilo City. But if you're gonna be name-dropping Solomon all the damn time, you should act a little more like him.
Yeah. Here's the discovery, Sam. We're in a bar, we should drink to it.
I couldn't ask for better company.
All right. Now we've got to go off and, tamper with life support. Oh, God. Why do I have a horrible feeling about this? You don't think he's got another scheme going, do you? I mean, he seems on the level-ish, all things considered, with what we're doing. Right, where are we heading? Where are we? Okay. We need to speak to Chief Engineer Sandin. And for that, we need to get to...
The ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your items.
Thank you very much. Okay, there's a way through here. I love my scanner sometimes.
That view is absolutely spectacular.
It's ridiculous. I just don't want to step over it. I know it's safe. I know I can stand right here. And probably I'm as safe as standing right there. These things are unbelievably strong. You wouldn't be adding literal points of weakness to a ship. Well, they're probably weaker than this hull, but it would take, you know, a direct missile strike or something to even crack it. And yet, still kind of gives me these screaming EBGBs standing there. Engineering deck. Okay. I know we're going the other way. I'm just being a bit of a nosy person. I'm exploring. Okay. Hi.
There's nothing quite like the view from the Starview ballroom. It's breathtaking.
It is. I was just saying to my friend here, it's also slightly terrifying at times. Yeah, this seems to be the right way. Okay. And... yes.
At least this looks like a ship. Although I wouldn't be surprised if they had maids do the rounds here.
Huh. Probably. Hi.
Hey, hold up. This area is off limits to passengers.
Right.
Wait a second. You're Captain Rokov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you?
Okay, kind of lonely. So what do you... What do you do around here?
I'm the Siren's chief engineer. Trident put me in charge of the entire tech team. We do our best to keep the ship running smoothly and efficiently. Of course, this beauty is a cutting-edge piece of spacecraft design. Almost everything has triple redundancy, like the life support system. Unfortunately, that means there's quite a bit of downtime. Could be worse, though, right?
Right. You're Nordic, right? I am... Look, I really need to get into the life support area. Kind of lonely down it. Yeah, actually, it does seem a little lonely down here. I'm not being suggestive or anything, but do you not go a bit stir-crazy?
Yeah, a little. A few of the techs call this deck the dungeon. I think you can see why. Not exactly Starliner class comfort down here. Don't get me wrong. The quiet gives me time to gather my thoughts, catch up on work, and all that, but I'd rather work on the bridge.
Okay, well, okay. I'm gonna get to the point. I really need to get into the life support area.
Oh, sorry, that area's off limits. No exceptions.
Well, oh. He did not want me to mention the gambling debt, right? I'm the captain's guest. Can't you let me in the room?
No, sorry. I'm afraid it's impossible. Trident regulations strictly prohibit anyone from entering the life support area without a valid reason. Look, I'm not trying to be a jerk here. It's just that I could lose my job, you know?
I get it. All right, he didn't want me to use this if I could possibly get away with it, and I've got money to burn. Well, not burn. I'm still wanting a huge, enormous mega ship, but you know what? How about a little money? Just, you know, in case the job goes south.
Hey, if your heart's set on it, who am I to stop you from staring at a bunch of life support machinery?
Oh,
Tell you
thank
what,
you.
I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs.
Absolutely.
Maybe you can
Great
hold
idea.
this for me while I'm away.
Okay, yeah. So what is your role exactly on the Siren of the Stars before you head out?
I'm the Siren's chief engineer. Trident put me in charge of the entire tech team. We do our best to keep the ship running smoothly and efficiently. Of course, this beauty is a cutting-edge piece of spacecraft design. Almost everything has triple redundancy, like the life support system.
Well, I think
Unfortunately, that means there's quite a bit of downtime.
For some odd reason,
Right?
You know what? I'm pretty sure I haven't asked you this. What do you think of Captain Rokov?
Honestly, he's a seasoned ship captain. He told me he was a long hauler for years, and the experience shows. Only thing is, he's always talking about trade deals and plans for get-rich-quick schemes. It's all the guy ever thinks about. Why he decided to be a Starliner captain, I'll never know. It's almost like he craves being around money. Tell you what, though, for someone that loves credit so much, he sure doesn't mind gambling them when we play cards.
Right. Okay, well, anyway, thank you very much. You've been...
Feel free to look around, but don't mess with any of the controls.
No, we would not dream of it, would we? Is this what we gotta do? He said it was just flick a few switches, didn't he? I'm a little nervous about this. Life support access. Emergency procedures. Okay, Trident operation manual. In the event of an alpha life support failure, beta will automatically activate. In the highly unlikely event that beta has failed, gamma will automatically activate. If a catastrophic failure has occurred and all 3 units are offline, an automated order to deploy environment suits will be broadcast through the ship. Please contact the chief engineer on duty for further details. All right, so we're going to disable alpha and then beta will take over. Right. Lockdown procedures. If any life support unit fails, an automated emergency lockdown procedure will be placed immediately into effect. All passengers will be ordered to calmly proceed to their cabins until such time as the captain of the ship deems the emergency to be resolved. If the captain has been incapacitated, please recognise the proper chain of command as per Trident Operations Manual. In addition, all interior door lock mechanisms for passenger cabins and all mustering areas will be set to unlock to allow for uninhibited crew access. Emergency lighting and audio announcements will remain in effect for the duration of the event. Okay, so I could probably have found all this out myself had I just wandered around chit-chatting. Open life support access. Okay. All right. Are we going to get him into trouble? I mean, I guess we're going to get him into trouble, but then... Is there a process we need to go through? Is this alpha? I'm thinking like... I'm thinking this one's alpha. If we trick this one, that's all we need to do, right? Yeah? No? Will automatically activate. All 3 units offline. No. We don't. Isn't that it? Wait, do we have to trigger them all? Okay, wait, I'm not 1000% sure about this, but nothing's triggered. Nothing has gone down. You would have thought if that turned off the alpha life support, we'd now be getting an alarm. I'm guessing that it doesn't switch off the first one until we flick all switches, then the backup one comes onto... Oh, okay.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please?
Okay.
The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
All right, let's go.
Please
Let's go.
report
Let's
to
go.
your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
All right. Well, we don't need spacesuits, so life support is still on, which is a bit of a relief. Right. Oh. Is this the correct way to go, do you think? You know what? I think it is. Right. There's probably an easier and quicker way of getting there, but I don't necessarily know it, so let's just...
No more music? I was hoping to show my dance moves.
Oh. Okay. I think in the interest of our friendship, I will say no comment. Was it up or down? I think it was down. Okay. Yep. And there's security all around. Okay, you know what? I do not have any more. I don't, do I? I've got... Oh, wow. I'm always selling it because I figure I'm never going to need that much of it. And I've gone through... You know what? I've probably used way too much. Alright. Precognition time. Alright. You. Time we had a chat.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here.
Okay. I want you to help me take down Dumbrosky. How did you know I was responsible for the emergency? Yeah,
Doesn't take a genius to deduce you're the one that's responsible. I locked on to you from the moment you entered the ballroom, and I've watched you trying to clock Dumbrosky. After we spoke, I had a feeling you'd pull a stunt like this.
Alright.
The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please
should I just tell him?
your cabins in an orderly
He is,
fashion
you see, now
and
he's
remain there until
dirty.
you receive further instructions.
He's dirty, but maybe he'll see this. Okay, wait a minute. That's not going to work. Right, this one's not going to work. This one's not going to work. You know what, though? Yeah, he's going to try and wiggle out of this and say he's got nothing to do with it. But this gives me an in, doesn't it? I'm an undercover agent with the UC SysDef, and I need everything you've got on Dumbrosky right now.
You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? So what? I have nothing to do with the Crimson Fleet.
Right, but you're dirty.
And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the old UC, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over evidence?
Okay, let's have a look. Should I say Dumbrosky's been playing him and Claudia the entire time? You already have evidence prepared?
Don't act so surprised.
I'm a
You
little
didn't really
surprised.
think I'd make a deal with Claudia or Dumbrosky without having a little insurance policy of my own, did you? Huh? If I've learned anything in my years at the corporate fraud division, it's always have an exit strategy.
Right, okay. Look, Dumbrosky's been playing you and Claudia the whole time.
I don't know where you got that information from, but it lines up with all the troubles I've been having getting my cut from that asshole. That means my money's already gone. And Dumbrosky's going to walk away with a fortune.
And leave
I'd love to
you...
see the bastard fly. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail.
Before I make any deals, you mind telling me what I'm buying?
Oh, I've got everything you're gonna need. This is a one-stop shop for you.
All right.
We're talking a slate loaded with dates, account numbers, ID scans, even an audio recording. It was my little insurance policy in case the shit hit the fan. There's a solid enough trail here to send Dumbrosky straight to jail.
Okay. Why did you let Dumbrosky handle all the numbers in the first place?
Dumbrosky had the authorization to wipe out records on Galbank's system without raising any red flags.
Okay.
I let Claudia talk me into that. She said she had him wrapped around her finger. Apparently, she was wrong.
Yep. All right, I will pay you for the information. This will offset your losses a little.
At least I walk away with something. All right. You have yourself a deal.
Okay.
Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want.
Okay.
Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it.
Okay, ever thought of... What are you going to do about Swiston Dumbrosky?
Well, since Claudia has been spending time disgustingly close to Dumbrosky, I think she's suffered enough. On the other hand, I've got very, very special plans for Larry. I have some friends that can, well, let's just say, take care of the problem. That's If you leave him alive, of course. We'll just have to wait and see.
I'd leave him alone if I were you. Do you know anything about UC SysDef?
I wasn't lying when I said I didn't know anything about your undercover work, if that's what you're trying to imply.
Okay.
All I can tell you is that there's more than a few people at Mast who find Commander Akande to be a huge pain in the ass. I mean, the UC is aware that the Crimson Fleet is a problem, but it pales in comparison to the issues with the Freestar Collective. Akande's loaded with big picture ideas, but not a ton of evidence to put them into action. And frankly, it's driving my superiors crazy.
Okay, you know what? Not even going to ask him that. Right, okay, well, you've been helpful.
You better tell Dumbrosky to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
Actually, I'm thinking we should arrest him. Can we do that? He was upstairs, wasn't he?
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
Yes, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. He's upstairs, wasn't he? Yes, he was. I think he was over here. No. This is Sheila's apartment. He was here, right.
This ship is in a state of emergency.
May I have your attention, please?
Will do, will do. That's what I'm doing right now.
Emergency. Please report to your cabins
Come in.
in an orderly fashion and
Come in, come in and oh, you know what? Close the door behind you. Fine, you stand guard. I do the little... My man! Sorry about this. Born in a barn? Huh? Alright. Mr. Dumbrosky, I assume.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation.
Yeah. How did you know I was involved, apart from the fact that I just strolled into your room?
You don't actually believe that I'd venture into such precarious territory without a proper bird's-eye view of the situation, do you? I'm uncertain why you've become entangled in this spider's web, but this situation demands swift and resolute action.
I was told you like the big words. This isn't going to be a negotiation, I'm afraid. This is... You are going to tell me exactly what I need to know.
Au contraire, my misguided friend. There's a bargain that needs to be hammered out, and you will listen to the facts before we proceed. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor,
Well,
since we're
yeah.
speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me.
Amazing trick. Is it really necessary for you to talk this way? I haven't entirely ruled out the bullet option yet. Okay, no. Hang on, I need a thesaurus to understand what you're saying. No, I don't. But is it really necessary to talk? You know what? I don't care. That's an amazing trick, Professor.
I pride myself on having an intensely thorough education, though I'd hardly call myself a professor. Though I'm sure that
I meant
your
it sarcastically.
Also meant you were having trouble understanding what I've been saying.
I understood what you were saying.
Terms,
oh, God.
You have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
He's pretty smart,
When
though.
my number gets called up, I hope I handle it like this guy. I'm impressed, really.
Yeah, he's... How do I know you won't report your credentials stolen?
Well, I'm surprised you even posed that question at all. The answer is quite obvious. The last thing I'd want to do at this point is call attention to myself.
All right. So you don't mind turning them over to me, then?
Obviously, that wouldn't be my preference, but I have little choice.
Correct.
Though Larry Dumbrosky will be mysteriously vanishing after this cruise, and possession of the credentials becomes ludicrous at that point.
All right. I'm surprised you figured that out. I'm not really that surprised anymore. No, okay, that is what I want. Yes.
Splendid.
Okay.
It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you.
You don't need to.
It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin 2 very annoying business associates. Good day.
Okay. Let's go talk to Rokov. Hi, I need to speak to the...
for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill.
I'm not alarmed, ma'am. I'm looking for the captain. Who is probably... He's not still drinking, is he? Is he still drinking? Follow your scanner. Follow the scanner.
Would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during this emergency. Thank you.
I'm speaking to the captain. Hello, captain.
Well, looks like everything worked out. Just like we planned.
Yup. Okay, I got what I wanted. I'm the one... Couldn't have done this without your help. No, I got what I wanted. Thank you very much.
I'm glad one of us did.
Okay.
I'm just hoping you'll put in a good word for me with Delgado. Otherwise, I've risked my career for nothing.
Oh, I'll do that.
You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner?
Honestly, you mean you haven't figured it out on your own? I'm sure, not sure. Look, I want to tell you, but Delgado would kill me and you if I did.
So he told you to keep it from me. I see. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did, so I'll just leave it alone.
Oh, wait.
Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming.
Maybe
I owe you one, Tovarich.
What'd you call me? Tovarich?
Don't worry, it's not an insult. It's a very old Russian word for comrade. It's what I intend to call you from now on, so get used to it.
Okay, you damn right do. I only accept thanks for fun. No, don't worry about it.
Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes good on his deals. Always. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the Key.
All right, then. Okay. You know what? It's this way. Let's get out of here. Hello?
Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin.
I always remain calm, and I don't have a cabin. One of those was a lie.